Now see, we have to study the heating effect of electric current. Actually, electric current produces three types of effects: chemical effect, heating effect and magnetic effect. So we have separate lesson of on the magnetic effect of electric current. So here we have to study the heating effect of electric current, means we have to study the Joule's law. So we have studied the Ohm's law in this lesson. Now we have to study the Joule's law. Now see, when the electric current is passed through the wire which have high resistance, like nichrome wire, we have studied conductor and insulators and then alloys. So the conductors have very less resistance, alloy have medium resistance and insulators have infinitely high resistance. So if we take the wire which have high resistance like nichrome wire, and if we pass the electric current through it, as its resistance is more, that wire become very hot, and due to that what happen, it produces the heat. Means we pass the electric current here in this nichrome wire and electrical energy get converted into the heat energy. Now see, there are some appliances which work on the heating effect of electric current, जहाँ पे हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करते हैं और अपने को क्या चाहिए, हीट प्रोड्यूस होनी चाहिए, लाइक इलेक्ट्रिक आयन, इलेक्ट्रिक गीजर, इलेक्ट्रिक kettle, where we pass the electrical energy and electrical energy get converted into the heat energy. Most of the electrical energy get converted into the heat energy. That appliances works on the heating effect of electric current. In that appliances there is a coil which is made up of nichrome. This nichrome is an alloy and this nichrome has a high resistance. So here this resistance actually work like a friction. जैसे friction से heat produce होती है, similarly the high resistance causes the more heat to produce. Okay, so in these appliances the resistance offered by these appliances or the nichrome wire is more. As more resistance is there, for more time current is allowed to flow, and due to that more electrical energy get converted into the heat energy. Okay, so we know that whenever there is a flow of current, work is done. So we have to now see what is Joule's law actually. So we know I means current, Q means charge, V means potential difference, R means resistance, H means heat, W means work done and T means time. Okay, now we know when current is flowing there is a work done. We have studied it already. So V is nothing but W upon Q. So W is equal to V into Q. But according to Ohm's law, we have studied that V is equal to IR according to the Ohm's law, and according to the current, Q is equal to IT. Okay, so if we substitute the values of V and Q here in the formula of W, then we will get W is equal to IR multiplied by IT. So W is equal to I square RT. But here we have written work, but we know work is energy. Capacity to do work is called as the energy. So instead of this work get converted into energy. Which energy? Heat energy. So we will substitute the work by the heat. So H is equal to I square RT. This is nothing but the what? Joule's law. H is equal to I square RT, where H means what? Heat produced, I means current, R means resistance and T means time. So heat produced in a conductor depends upon three factors. First one, current, square of current. Quantity is current. Second one, resistance, and third one is the time. So what is the Joule's law? That is, the heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to the square of current, resistance of the conductor and time for which the current flow. Joule's law को अगर स्टेट करना है तो हम कैसे स्टेट करेंगे? Heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to square of current, resistance of the conductor and time for which the current flow. जितना resistance ज़्यादा है, जितना current ज़्यादा है और जितना time ज़्यादा है, उतनी heat क्या होगी? ज़्यादा produce होगी. That is nothing but the Joule's law. So how can we state the Joule's law? Heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to, first one, square of current, second, resistance of the conductor, and third, time for which current flow. So H is equal to I square RT, where H is equal to heat and heat is nothing but the energy, and energy is measured in joule, but heat energy is also measured in the calories. Now see numerical. Calculate the heat produced when 96,000 coulomb of charge transferred in 1 आर थ्रू अ पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस 50 वोल्ट। तो देखते हैं गिवन क्या है, अपने को चार्ज दिया है Q, चार्ज इज डिनोटेड बाय Q, यूनिट ऑफ चार्ज इज कूलोम, सो Q is 96,000 coulomb, voltage is given 50 volt and time is given 1 hour, 1 hour is nothing but 3600 second and we are asked to calculate the heat। लेकिन हीट का फॉर्मूला भी पता है अपने को, क्या है, हीट इज इक्वल टू H इज इक्वल टू I स्क्वायर RT। तो अपने को I चाहिए, R चाहिए, टाइम है अपने पास सिर्फ, बट इफ यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द हीट, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ हीट, I स्क्वायर RT। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट I एंड R, अपने को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा। सो हियर वी नो I इज इक्वल टू Q अपॉन T। So Q is 96,000 upon time is 1 hour means 3600 second. So 2 zeros get cancelled. It is 960 upon 36. The both side divided by 4. So 4 9s are and 4 24s are 240 upon 9. तो इसको डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो 26.67 एम्पियर, यूनिट ऑफ करंट इज एम्पियर। Now we have calculated current, now we have to calculate the resistance. So resistance according to Ohm's law, R is equal to V upon I। तो V की वैल्यू है 50 और I की वैल्यू अभी हमने कैलकुलेट की है 26.67। तो यहाँ पे मैंने इसको हटा के उसकी फ्रैक्शन वाली वैल्यू डाल दी है, बिकॉज इट इज ईजी फॉर द कैलकुलेशन। You can take this and you can divide also if you want. So R is equal to 50. Instead of this we will put 240 upon 9. So 50 इसका reciprocal होगा 9 upon 240, 0 0 get cut. So R is nothing but what? 5 into 9 upon 24. So R is equal to 45 upon 24. So R is equal to 1.87 ohm. Okay, so we got the R, we got the I. Now we have to calculate the heat. So H is equal to I square RT. So what is I? We will put the fractional values. अगर तुम्हें चाहिए तो ये लेके तुम सॉल्व कर सकते हो, तो आंसर में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस आता है, बट इट्स ओके। So I is equal to what? 240 upon 9. So I square 240 upon 9, 240 upon 9. And resistance this, but we will put this value 45 upon 24 into time is 3600. Now we'll cut। देखो अभी इस 9 से 45 को डिवाइड करेंगे, 9 1 जा 9 5 जा, इस 9 से इस 3600 को डिवाइड करेंगे, 9 1 जा 9 4 जा 2 zeros एंड 24 से इसको कट करेंगे, 24 10 जा 240। So we got only numerator, denominator get cancelled, 240 into this remaining 5 and this remaining what? 400. So here we have then 240, this 240, this 10, this 5 and this 400. Okay, so 240 into 10, 2400, 5 into 400, then 5 4s are 20, 2 zeros, 24 2s are 48, 1 2 3 4 5 zeros are given. So heat produced is this much in joule. Now if we want to convert it into kilojoule, we have to cut 3 zeros. So the heat produced in a conductor is 4800 kilojoule. Okay, if you take the values in decimal instead of R, if instead of taking this, if you take the 1.87, and for the current if you take the 26.67, there is a little difference in the answer, you will get 47 and something kilojoule, 4700 something kilojoule. As we have taken here the fractional values, we got the answer 4800 kilojoule. Now see next numerical. Two conducting wires of same length, same material with equal diameter are first connected in series and then connected in parallel across the same voltage. Then the ratio of heat produced in series to parallel is। पहले तो क्वेश्चन को समझना पड़ेगा। दो वायर है, दोनों की लेंथ सेम है, डायमीटर सेम है, दोनों सेम मटेरियल से बने हुए हैं एंड बोथ आर कनेक्टेड टू द सेम वोल्टेज सप्लाई। ओके, तो अगर उनके लेंथ सेम है, उनका मटेरियल सेम है, उनका डायमीटर सेम है, तो उनका रेजिस्टेंस भी सेम होगा। ओके, सो दैट टू वायर्स विच हैव सेम लेंथ, सेम डायमीटर, सेम मटेरियल, बोथ हैव सेम रेजिस्टेंस। तो रेजिस्टेंस को हम बोलते कंसिडर करते आर। सो बोथ वायर हैज रेजिस्टेंस आर। पहले वायर का रेजिस्टेंस भी आर है, दूसरे वायर का रेजिस्टेंस भी आर है। सो लेट द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ बोथ वायर्स आर is R. Now see, first we have to connect that wire in series and then we have to connect that wire in parallel. So first we will calculate the total resistance when they are connected in series. पहले उनको series में connect करेंगे. So RS is equal to R1 plus R2. ये तो फॉर्मूला है. तो पहले वायर का रेजिस्टेंस R है, दूसरे वायर का भी रेजिस्टेंस R है. So RS is equal to 2R. As we want to calculate the heat का रेशो निकालना है, तो heat का फॉर्मूला अपने को पता है, H is equal to I square RT. तो I अपने को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. टाइम इज सेम इन बोथ केसेस. करंट इज फ्लोइंग फॉर द सेम टाइम in both cases. So we will calculate the current. I is equal to V upon R. This is the formula of the current. I is equal to V upon R. So here in this case, I is equal to V. Voltage is constant in both case. And resistance is given. Here we have calculated it is 2R. Okay. So what is the value of the current? I is equal to V upon 2R. ये formula है current का. यहाँ पे R की वैल्यू अपनी कितनी आई है? 2R. तो अभी करंट क्या बन गया अपना? V upon 2R. But actually we have to calculate the heat in series combination, इसलिए इसको S लिखा है. Heat produced when these two wires are connected in series. So HS is equal to I square RT. This is the formula of the heat. Now we will substitute the values. देखो करंट की क्या फॉर्मूला बना है अपना, या करंट की क्या वैल्यू अपनी? I is equal to V upon 2R. So here we have I square. So we will write V upon 2R, V upon 2R 2 times here. And resistance we have to take from here. What is resistance? 2R into time t. देखो हमने यहाँ पे H is equal to I square RT में I की वैल्यू क्या सब्सटीट्यूट की है? V upon 2R स्क्वायर है इसलिए 2 बार. रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू क्या सब्सटीट्यूट की है? 2R into time. So this 2R get cancelled. So heat produced when the wires are connected in series is V into V square into T upon 2R. This is nothing but the heat produced in the wire when they are connected in the series. V square T upon 2R. हमें heat produced in series to the heat produced in parallel का रेशो निकालना है. तो अभी हमें वही वायर से किस में कनेक्ट करने हैं? अभी उनको हमें पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करने हैं. So 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 because wires are connected in parallel. So 1 upon Rp is equal to, both wires have same resistance, that is the R. So 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R. Denominator same it. So addition of the numerator 2 upon R. तो ये 1 upon Rp की वैल्यू है, हमें Rp चाहिए. Taking reciprocal of both sides, Rp is equal to R by 2. So here we get the R. Now we want to calculate the current. So current का formula है I is equal to V upon R. But here I is equal to V is constant. और हमें R क्या मिला है? R by 2. So taking this to the upside, I is equal to V multiplied by ये R by 2 ऊपर जाके 2 by R बनेगा. So what is the value of current here we get? That is 2V upon R. यहाँ पे current की value क्या बन गई? I is equal to 2V upon R. Now we have to calculate the heat produced in parallel. So heat produced in parallel HP is equal to I square RT. अभी सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे. देखो I की वैल्यू क्या है? 2V upon R. और रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू क्या है? R by 2. सो I स्क्वायर है तो 2 बार लिखेंगे 2V upon R. 2V upon R मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2V upon R. और रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू क्या है? R by 2 into T. तो ये R कट होगा, ये 2 कट होगा. So what is the heat produced in parallel? 2, this V become V square, this T upon R. Heat produced in parallel is 2V square T upon R. This is the heat produced in parallel, this is the heat produced in series, and we are asked to calculate the ratio of heat produced in series to the parallel. पहले series लो फिर parallel लो, दोनों का ratio निकालो. So HS की वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे. HS is equal to V square T upon 2R. HP की वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट करेंगे 2V square T upon R. तो ये जो नीचे वाली वैल्यू है इसको ऊपर लेके जाएंगे, रेसिप्रोकल होगा या इधर से भी कट हो जाएगा. सो V square T upon 2R multiplied by this value as a reciprocal R divided by 2V square T. This V square T whole get cancelled. This R get cancelled. So what is the ratio to the heat produced in series to the heat produced in parallel? Series to the parallel is 1 by 4. Heat in series to the heat in parallel is 1:4. Means when the wires which have same resistance, when they are connected in parallel, they will produce more heat as compared to when they are connected in series. Now see, the electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate the heat produced in 30 seconds. So simple numerical, current I is given 5 ampere, resistance R is given 20 ohm, time is given 30 seconds. We are asked to calculate the heat produced. So H is equal to I square RT. So I is 5. So I square is 5 into R is 20 into 30. So it's 25 into 600. So heat produced is 15,000 joule, or we can say 15 kilojoule. An electric motor takes 5 ampere current from 220 voltage line. Determine the power and energy consumed in 2 hours in joules. अपने को जो एनर्जी फाइनली पूछी है वो जूल्स में निकालनी है. ओके, नाउ सी, वोल्टेज इज गिवन 220 वोल्ट, करंट इज गिवन 5 एम्पियर, टाइम इज गिवन 2 hours. So as we are asked to calculate the energy in joules, we will convert it into seconds. So 2 hours is equal to 7200 seconds. So first we will calculate power. P is equal to V into I. So 220 multiplied by 5 is equal to 1100 watt. अभी एनर्जी हमें बोला है कि जूल्स में निकालो. अगर किलोवाट आवर में बोली होती एनर्जी तो हम यहाँ पे क्या करते, पावर का कन्वर्जन जो 1100 वाट है उसको किलोवाट में करते. But here we are asked to calculate the energy in joules. So power is, we will keep it as it is. Power is 1100. Time is 7200. Say 72 multiplied by 11, 792, and these 4 zeros. So that is the joule. And if we want to convert it into kilojoule, we will. If we want to convert it into standard form, अगर kilojoule में convert करना है तो 3 जीरो निकालेंगे, और अगर standard में convert करना है क्योंकि joules में पूछा है, so we'll shift the decimal point by 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we get the 7.92 into 10 raised to 6 joules. Now we have to study the last part of the lesson, that is the applications of heating effect of electric current. So here we have given 3 applications of the heating effect of electric current. So first one, it is used in the working of heating electrical appliances like electric iron, electric kettle, electric toaster, electric geyser. Okay, so in these appliances nichrome wire is fitted. This nichrome wire is made up of alloy, and this alloy have high resistance. So when we pass the electric current through these appliances, as it has high resistance, large amount of current can pass and electrical energy get converted into the heat energy. इसमें वो जो nichrome की coil बिठाते हैं उसका resistance ज़्यादा है. So when we pass the electric current, the heat electrical energy, most of the electrical energy get converted into the heat energy, and due to that what happen, we can use the electric iron, electric kettle, electric toaster because of that nichrome coil which is used in these appliances. Now second one, second application of heating effect of electric current is the bulb. Now see, if we study the bulb has one filament. Inside that filament is made up of tungsten, and that filament of tungsten has very high melting point. बल्ब के इनसाइड में वो टंगस्टन का फिलामेंट है, एक वायर जैसा, और उसमें बल्ब के अंदर ऑर्गन गैस भरी है. दैट गैस इज इनएक्टिव गैस. ओके, if we put the air in it, it will cause the oxidation of that tungsten filament. So bulb is fitted with the tungsten filament. That filament have high melting point, and in that bulb argon gas is filled. That gas is inactive gas because it doesn't causes any oxidation. So when we pass the electric current into the bulb, what happen, the electrical energy is converted into the heat energy first by this tungsten. जो electric energy है उस electrical energy का conversion होगा heat energy में. So this tungsten has a melting point near about 3380. So we can pass more and more electric current and large amount of heat is produced. And as the melting point is very high, it doesn't get melt because melting point is near about 3380 degrees Celsius. So when we pass the electric current, most of the electrical energy get converted into heat energy. बल्ब हम यूज करते लाइट के लिए, लेकिन बल्ब में मोस्ट ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू द हीट एनर्जी, वेयर टंगस्टन फिलामेंट बिकम वेरी रेड हॉट, एंड व्हेन इट बिकम रेड हॉट ड्यू टू द हीट, देन इट स्टार्ट ग्लोइंग द लाइट. So this bulb is not actually power efficient. बल्ब से हमें लाइट चाहिए, लेकिन बल्ब में जो भी हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करते, मोस्ट ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू हीट एनर्जी, सो वी कैनॉट वी से दैट इट इज नॉट that much power efficient because we don't get that much amount of light. So that is about the electric bulb. Then next one is the fuse wire. Now see, fuse wire is there inside the fuse. अभी तो MCBs use होते हैं, miniature circuit breaker. पहले फ्यूज यूज होते थे अपने घर में मीटर के पास में. दैट फ्यूज कंटेन वायर, दैट वायर इज कॉल्ड एज द फ्यूज वायर. And this fuse wire is nothing but the tin plated copper wire, tin plated copper wire. And what is the characteristic of this wire? That this wire has low melting point. ये जो wire हम use करते हैं उसका melting point कम है. So when suppose by mistake large amount of current enter in our house, so what will happen? That current will first enter into the fuse wire. But as the fuse wire has a low melting point, current pass हो रहा है, current produces heating effect, but due to that produced heat, what happen? As this wire has less melting point, this wire will melt. As this wire get melt, then circuit is broken down and current is not allowed to pass in our house, so all the appliances in our house remain safe. So this fuse wire works on the heating effect of electric current. अभी अपने घर में मिनिएचर सर्किट ब्रेकर्स होते हैं, MCBs, that work on the magnetic effect of electric current. But inside the fuse wire, that fuse wire get melt because it also work on the heating effect of electric current. So these are the three appliances which works on the heating effect of electric current. This is the end of the electricity lesson. Most of the numericals from the NCERT and all topics are covered in all these videos. So what is your homework? That you have to solve all the numericals which are given in the video, and you have to just do that homework.